everyone, thank you so much for joining me. So today I'm going to be showing you how easy it is to use this mini cinch. I got this in, I want to say July craft day or HSN, and I'm just getting around to using it. It's this came with a bundle, so you actually get the mini cinch machine. You get some wires to get started. You get some wire clippers, and then it comes with some chipboard. And this size is 8 by 8, and you're getting 2 pieces, and then you're also getting 2 pieces of 8.5 by 11. So it was a great bundle. I also purchased separately some more of the wires in various colors here, and that's optional, so you can more personalize your books. So the mini cinch pretty much is a smaller version of the original one, and I don't have that one, so I decided to give this a try. And this actually is pretty much a binding system for your journals, diaries, notebooks, recipe books, albums, scrapbooks, etc. So it's just pretty much a binding system that you can use to make all of those. So it's really easy. This here is your little ring, your little handle. So when you're using your cinch, you'll just push your little ring down there. I'm calling it a ring, but you just push it out the way. And then when you're not using it, you can put it here back on the handle so it sits like that. Okay, so this here, you just put it here. So then now to get started, what you're going to do, it comes with super simple instructions. There's a quick guide for those who are familiar, so it's just 3 steps, but I'm going to do the other way just to kind of help some people out. So I already told you about the storage bracket. So then next it says to clean the punch. And how you would do that, which I already have done because I've already used mine, but you pretty much would just take a scrap piece of paper, put it in the little cinch, and then just press it. And you can do it a few times, and it's pretty much what it's doing is taking away some of the oil that they put there. So that's it. When I did mine the first and second time, there was no oil, so that's just something that they suggest. So to start punching, there is an alignment guide, and the alignment guide is here, right here on the side. And what this does is it pretty much, you're going to use this little legend right here. So if you're using a whole size paper, 1/4 inch, 1/8 of an inch, A7, A6, and so forth, you would use this as your guide. So you're only going to use A if you're doing whole or half. You're going to go and use B, C, and so I have already cut some chipboard, and I cut it down to a 6 by 6, and I've already glued some cardstock on top of it so that I can cover up the chipboard, and you can just use whatever you want, front and back. I'm going to be doing this is a 6 by 6, so it's a whole number, so I'm going to use the A alignment guide. So I'm going to press this in A, and then you decide if you want your binding on the side or at the top. So I'm actually going to do mine on the side, and this is 6 inches on this side, so I'm going to use the whole number like I already said, which is A. And I'm just going to line this up, and I'm just going to press it. Now this is chipboard, so you're going to have to, sorry about the camera shake, but you're going to have to put a little elbow grease in there. So then what you do is you take your alignment guide away, put that back on the side so you don't lose it. And then what's going to happen here, I'm going to take this out. On the side here you have a little tab, and this, what this does is to get all of your holes lined up together. So here are my holes. Obviously I need to finish. So what happens is the second to the last hole that you just punched, you're going to place that second to the last hole under this little tab here. I'm going to kind of turn it so you can see. I know it's tough for the camera, but if you look here, there's my last hole right here, and here's the second to the last. The second to the last, I'm going to place it under and press the little tab down. Okay, and just press the little tab down, and it's secure. And then now I'm going to press again, And sorry for the camera shake. And then you release the tab up. I'm going to pull it out and show you. And there we go. I have a perfectly straight holes there. So that's how that works. So then I'm going to also do the back of my cover. So I'm going to do the same thing. And I'll just do that off camera. It's the same size. So I'm just going to repeat what I just done. So I need to add my paper. So I cut my paper. It's going to be 6 inches by 5 3/4. So I'm cutting along the 6-inch side. So I'm going to take my little alignment guide again, put it back in A because 6 is a whole number. And I'm just going to do the same thing that I did to my cover. So I'm just going to place my paper in, give it a press. And this is much thinner, so you don't have to press this hard. Put my alignment guide back. The same thing, I'm going to go second to the last and place it the second to the last under the tab and just secure that. And then I'm just going to press, release my tab, and there you go. Excuse me, you have a beautiful straight line. So now we are going to measure our wire. So I'm going to be using this pink wire. This is an accessory that you can purchase, an extra. So I am just going to take one of my covers. Now I'm just going to place the wires through just to kind of get a size. You can actually put this here and do it, but I prefer to do this before I actually cut off the wire. You can do it on the machine. I'll show you in a few, but I like to do mine here. So then you just take, it comes with the pliers. You just take the pliers and just cut your wire down. Oh, you gotta press really, really hard with these. If you have some of these already, if you make, like I make jewelry, I have some already. Those ones are a little tough, so I'm just going to use my wire cutter and just cut with my wire. Because see, that cut instantly. I don't know, that was a little difficult for me. So anyways, this is the size that I need. So what I was going to show you as well is on the little cinch here, you can also do it here where you just place the wire down and then you can put your paper and measure and then cut it. But I find it's easier to cut it if it's not sitting on this. So anyways, the next step is to take the wire here where you have the more opening wire. It's kind of tough to see with the so like, see how this is more open, and then this side has the 2 double wires. The more open side is what you're going to place on the little cinch here. And what this does is give you so you can put your paper on and your covers. So I have this whole thing here, and I'm just going to go ahead and place all my paper. If it's too thick, then you can just do it little at a time, but this paper is pretty thin, so I'm able to kind of get it all in there at once. So just make sure you get every page, and you can maneuver your wire if you have to. So I have all the pages in there. And then this part is important. If you want to hide your wire, it says to make sure that you put your front cover on first and then your back cover. And they should be facing each other. So let me check. I think it's the front first and then the back. Yeah, so the front and then the back. So because I have photos on mine, it's saying that it should face each other. Mine is actually supposed to be this way. So this is going to be the back of my book. This is going to be the inside of the, you'll see when I'm done. But this is the way that I want it. So then now you decide how you want your facing. So what I'm trying to say is when I close it, excuse me, when I close it, This is the front cover, and then once this gets attached, you're going to see this on the inside, and that's exactly how I want it. So you decide which direction you want your pictures, prints, whatever. So then now what you're going to do is place this here, right under here. This is where you're going to actually cinch the binder together, and you're going to be done. So just line it up, and this part here, the wide part, is what I'm placing. And you just kind of like place them, lay it down. It'll lay down, and you want to start obviously at one end. So I'm going to start at the bottom, and I'm just going to press. And you can press as tight or as light as you like, however you want it. I think that's, no, let me go a little more. So you can kind of eyeball it. So I'm going to show you. So I got mine. No, it needs to be closed a little more. Okay, let me close it just a little more. So that's the good thing, is that I will start with a little, because if you try to take it apart, you know, that may be tough. All right, so I think that's good enough. Yeah, that's good. So then you move it on this side to the end where this part needs to be cinched, and just do the same thing. Just kind of press until you're happy with it. And that's one needs to go just to match up with the other side, just a little more. And I think that's it. Just a little more. I'm like so afraid I'm not gonna get it right. Okay, let me push it in so you can't see mine, but you will obviously see yours. All right. Okay, there we go. So it looks good. So there we go. So now your binder is nice and cinched. So pretty. So you're going to have on the end this little wire sticking out on each end. And what you need to do is to cut it down lower, or you can take the little needle nose pliers that it came with and try to bend it. And I don't really like to do that because I can't. So what I'll do is just cut my wire down. And then what you can also do is sorry, let me flip my book. So this is the back. So flip, once you're done, flip your book. So this is the front, and this is how I wanted it. And then you go all the way, and this is the back. And I wanted this picture on the inside of the back. And because we did laid the front cover down first, and then the back, you see this seam here, or what looks like a wire seam where we closed it, that's hiding on the inside of the book. And then this part is nice and smooth and fresh. So then I'm just going to clip off those little pieces of wire with my little clippers. What did I do with them? I just had them. All right. If you can bend it, if you're good at that, you do that. But I'm just going to clip it like right there. So just clip it like really, so it's really, really small, so it's not sticking out. All right, there we go. And then you can fix this back. See, this looks like a front of a cover. That's why I'm thinking it's the front, but it's not. This is the front. So you close it, and then now you can decorate it, add whatever, junk it, whatever you want to do. So it's super easy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me look at the instructions, see if there's anything else that I could tell you that's here. Oh, under the bottom here, you're going to have all of your pieces. So you just take it and drop the pieces in to your little garbage pail, and that's it. So just time to time clean that out. And let me see, you just put it right back on. If there's anything else, I don't see anything else. If you guys have any questions, just let me know, and I'll see you guys in another video. Thanks for joining me. Bye.